So maybe some of you have seen the Moist Critical video about the pervert sniffer that recently emerged. So as we can see, this girl is getting up and leaves, and then a cut happens. This guy comes in and goes sniffer mode. Don't know what that was. I will be honest. Why is he doing that? Like, why is he doing that? I just want to say that is a disgusting act. That is a despicable act. I do not want to defend this guy whatsoever. I thought of one thing that might be the case, but again, the odds for that being true are so astronomically low that I do not think that's the case. I 100% think this guy is a pervert, and the authorities should definitely do something. They should check out what he's doing or what he's been up to, maybe what kind of materials he has somewhere stored, because those acts are not normal. You do not sniff the chair or a couch or literally any place a woman has sat on without being a pervert. That is the act of a pervert. Now, I just want to say, it doesn't matter if it's a woman, a man, trans person, whatever. That's a despicable act. You do not sniff the place where someone's at. That's the act of a pervert. It doesn't matter. It also doesn't matter what your gender or gender identity is. I just wanted to say that, okay? I think this guy is a pervert, but what might be the case is that he was looking for something. No, I'm not talking about the smell of a girl's ass. I'm talking about maybe he lost his car keys somewhere. Maybe he lost his dignity and was looking for it in the goddamn couch. I don't know. But again, the way that he moved around the couch and sofa, it kind of looked like he was smelling something instead of looking for something. The good ending would be, this guy is not a pervert. It's all just a misunderstanding, and this guy is a normal functioning being in our society. That would be cool. That is what I hope for. I do not want this guy to be a pervert. However, from the way he moved and stuff like that, I just genuinely think he is a pervert. There are some people defending this guy, saying like, he didn't take his time enjoying that, or maybe he's an employee looking for a bad smell or something, and he thought the bad smell was coming from there. Guys, if we are looking for a bad smell, I do not need to smell the couch the girl sat on, or at least not the flippin' cushion she actually sat on. I can smell the area around it, I can smell the smell is coming from there. I do not need to take a whiff of the goddamn cushion. So anyway, I don't think that's the case. If he's an employee there, that is even more concerning, because he has free access and free reign to like these areas, and maybe even to the security camera footage and stuff like that. That would be even more alarming. I don't know why that's a defend point, like that he's an employee looking for a bad smell or something. That makes no sense. Again, the bad smell point already doesn't make sense. People also said that it's not that big of a deal. Like, what the heck are we talking? Guys, that is not normal behavior. That is not normal behavior. You don't go around sniffing where people sat. That's not normal. That is definitely alarming. Some people also said that he might have not known that the girl was underage. That also doesn't matter. Like, guys, the act of sniffing a chair, a couch, a sofa, somewhere somebody sat on is not normal. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's an underage girl, if it's a woman, or if it's a grandma. I don't care. That's not normal. That is not normal. Why are we even trying to defend something like that? I get that there are worse things out there. I get that, but that's not an argument. That guy still can be extremely dangerous. Like, he can be a danger to society. That might just be his first step. He can maybe later go on to assault somebody if he already does things like that. I don't get how people can defend that, saying like, yeah, there are worse things. And it doesn't matter that there are worse things out there. I also saw people saying stuff like, yeah, he definitely is not a pervert because he didn't sniff long enough. He didn't take the moment to enjoy it. That's still not an argument. Like, the fact that you sniff there at all is what makes it weird. That is what makes it weird. It doesn't matter if it's half a second, 5 seconds, or if it's a minute. Why are we trying to defend him? Why? That's clearly not a normal thing to do. It's fine to condone that. It's fine to say that's not okay. That's not normal. It's fine to say that. You don't need to have a special opinion on anything or everything. I hope that this guy isn't an actual pervert. I hope. That would be the good end. I hope this guy is looking for something. And not for a jail cell, okay? I hope this guy isn't a pervert that will take things further. That is the good ending. That would be the good ending. But it's not looking good. It just looks like he's a pervert. I think he's a pervert. I hope he's not. So anyway, I just wanted to talk a bit about that. It's not like the biggest news story, but it's still concerning that people are defending that. Look forward to more yapping sessions. I'll be doing this daily now. Have a good time.